Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving straight into the API layer. It's time to make this app actually do stuff. We're gonna set up our controllers, write some real logic, and then hook everything up with proper routes so users can start interacting with the app for real. We'll do the core one together, and I'll handle the rest off camera to keep things smooth. Let's not waste time, let's jump right in. To kick things off, we need to create our controller. In the last episode, I showed you how to generate the model, and with a couple flags, we also got the migration and the controller for free. But just to make things super clear, you can also generate a controller separately. To show you exactly how that works, I actually deleted the previously generated home controller, and we're gonna recreate it properly now. We'll use the command nodeAce make controller home with the API flag. The API flag just tells Adonis that we're building this controller for an API, so we don't need any view-related stuff. Now, let's open up the file. As you can see, it comes with the standard CRUD methods already stubbed out, but it's up to us to fill them in. So let's do that. Let's start with the index method, which by default returns all homes. But that's not what we want here. We only care about the homes that belong to the logged in user. So first, we check if someone's actually logged in. If not, boom, unauthorized response, straight back. But if they are, we grab their user ID and query the database for homes where they're the owner. We fetch, we return, clean and simple. Now, for the store method, this one is all about creating a new home. Same flow check if the user's logged in, no user, no access. Then, we validate the incoming data using our custom validator. No way we're trusting raw input from the client. So let's generate a validator. Once we have used the command nodeAce make validator home, we can open the new file. We are using Vine.js to define exactly what we want. A name that's a string between 2 and 100 characters. A description that's optional, trimmed, and no more than 500 characters. That's it. If the data's invalid, Adonis handles the error for us automatically. But if it's good, we merge the payload with the logged in user's ID as the owner. We create the home, and we return it to the client. Next up, the show method. This one's used to get the details of a specific home. We grab the ID from the root. We look it up. If it exists, we return it. If it doesn't, boom, 404 to the client. Let's talk update now. We start by finding the home by ID. If it's not found, 404 again. Then comes the security check. We make sure the logged in user actually owns the home. If not, unauthorized. But if everything checks out, we validate the new data, just like in store. We update the home. We save it. We return the updated result to the client. Simple and safe. Finally, the destroy method. This one handles deleting a home. We find the home by ID. If it doesn't exist, 404. Then we check if the user owns it. If not, unauthorized again. But if they do, we delete it and send back a clean confirmation message to let the client know it's done. And that's it for the full CRUD on homes. Everything is scoped to the logged in user. Everything is validated and secured. In the next part, we move on to routes. We're gonna wire this logic up to real HTTP requests and start hitting the API for real. Now that we've got all the controller logic in place, let's make it actually usable through HTTP requests. Yep, it's time to wire up our routes. Let's create a new route group. Inside that group, we define all 5 routes we just built in the controller. The get route returns the current user's homes, the post one creates a new home, the second get route returns a specific home, the put one updates a home, and finally the delete route simply delete a home. Don't forget to add a prefix to this group and to plug in our auth middleware. That way all 5 routes are protected. Simple, clean, restful. And just like that, our controller is now fully connected to real API endpoints. Alright, time to test some of the routes we just created. First up, let's hit the index route to see if we can fetch the current user's homes. And boom, we get a response. Everything looks good, no errors, we're in. Now, let's try to create a new home using the store route. We send a request with the name new home and the description I'm a new home. We launch the request and just like that, we get a brand new home in the response. freshly created. Let's keep going and try to update that home. We change the name to new home 2, send the update request. And yep, the server sends us back the updated object. The name has changed, everything looks solid. While we're here, let's test the show method too. We take the ID of that home, send a GET request, and there it is. Full home details coming through. And if we go back and fetch all homes again with index, we can see our updated one is right there in the list. Everything works from A to Z nice and clean. Now that our whole process is working smoothly, the only thing left for me is to finish the remaining controllers off camera. And in the next episode, we're finally moving on to the web interface, something a lot more visual to show you. I hope you had a great time hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a comment, leave a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.